out for foster parents, and I applied, and yeah, I was declined because of my health. And when I moved back down south because my health deteriorated, there wasn't any point trying because my health deteriorated even more. So yeah. By the way, guys, when I'm talking about my health deteriorating, that's nothing to do with PCOS. Just to clarify that. Good evening, Sophs. Tina, if you go to the Verity charity that I was talking about a little while ago, if you go and look up the charity Verity and find their Facebook support group, there's a support group called From Verity with over 5,000 women in the group. And we've got more fireworks. Can you hear them? They're early because it's not even dark. Can you hear them? Luna's fine. Luna's absolutely fine. Last night, the fireworks went off and I was upstairs already, so it was dark down here. Luna didn't even squeak. It was like, she was fine. In the past, when I still had Beth, last fireworks night, Beth went bananas as she always did. Luna just didn't bat an eyelid, even with Beth barking around all over the place. No, I've been talking about it, so I was saying a little while ago, I've got neighbours who've got a wedding going on this week, an Asian wedding. And so they told me the other day that there's going to be noise, there's going to be fireworks and stuff. I was like, I hope they have a wonderful week. I'm glad it stayed dry for them and they've got a nice evening. So, yep. Is that Rachel Bear? No, it's not Rachel, Lindsay. That is Big Sister. Charlie Berg's big sister. Vicky, it is lovely. And it was nice. Yes, it was very nice of them to let us know. Yes. Do I have a lot of friends? Amelia, that's a funny question to ask somebody. Yes, of course I've got a lot of friends. I might not have very many local friends, but I have an awful lot of friends, yes. Sorry, I'm just wondering why the question is. Foster a sausage roll. That's a very weird statement. I could adopt or foster a sausage dog. Sorry. What's been my favourite hair colour? Oh, Meg, definitely blonde. And I'm going back to blonde. Yeah. PJ, that's true. Sadly, some people don't have any friends. But when somebody comes in here saying, have you got any friends? I've noticed in the past, people think that I'm on TikTok because I don't have friends. And I'm like, yes, I do have friends. I don't have very many local friends. And I don't get out as often as I would like to. I've been out once in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. As you know, I went out one day last week. Last Monday, in fact, wasn't it? It was last Monday. Crikey, time's flown since then. We're now on Tuesday night, and it was over a week ago that I last went out the house. Do I have a big family? Rosie, yes and no. I come from a big family on my grandmother's side. But they're all predominantly over in Ireland. My immediate family is quite small. Got me and my brother, and then my parents, and my brother's wife and kids. And that's my immediate family. That is it. But yeah, like I said, from my grandmother's side, come from a large Irish family. Meg, a bit of all sorts. County Leitrim. County Mayo. Now I'm testing my memory. Some in Belfast, some in Dublin. I've never been either. I want to go. It's one of the things I might do next year is a trip to see my family home and family places in Ireland and see some of the country, because I've never been. There's a family farm, a family farmhouse, which is where my great-grandparents were. I want to see the family graves. People I used to know and love are actually buried in Ireland, and I would love to be able to go and visit those graves. So, yep. Oh, Betty, I want to go, I really do. I also want to go and see the Giant's Causeway and other parts as well. Molting out a parrot? That's a very weird question. Oh, I should have known. It's a bully and troll account. Yeah, see ya. Block. That's a known bully and troll account. Good evening, Jackie. I'd also like to go to the Titanic Museum, Luke. Yes, I'd like to go and pay my respects at the Titanic Memorial. Yeah. Really, Lauren? Cool. How's Luna? Luna is fine. She's sat in her cage. As I've often said, I don't like forcing her to do stuff. She knows her cage door is wide open. She was out with me before I came live. Sod's law that as soon as I went live, she went back in the cage. She'll come out if she chooses to. You know, often she'll come in and out during the live. How are you? I'm absolutely fine, thank you, Marilyn. I've been packing boxes today, so that's been fun. Good evening, Anthony. I am moving, yes I am. Hopefully sometime in September. Thank you, Nigeria. Well, the thing is, I don't leave the cage door open during the night time, only in the daytime. And it's up to Luna whether she follows me around the house, whether she stays in the living room, whether she stays in her cage. It's her choice. That will be changing a little bit when we move. There are some rooms I'm not going to allow her into. Yeah. Why do I have half my hair up? Because, Meg, I just haven't untied it. That's the only reason. I was halfway through untying it. I untied this side. I was halfway through untying it and I started talking and I haven't done it. I tell you what, I'll sit and finish untying it, Meg. Because I was literally in the middle of untying it and I started talking and got distracted. So there you go. That's literally the only reason. There we go. Actually, when it's brushed through like this, that's when you can really see the different colours that are coming out. And you see the blues and greens up here, where the purple's definitely washed out a lot more. So, yeah. Katie, I'm actually letting it fade so that I can then go and get it colour corrected back to a more natural colour. Tootsie, I'm not going to be starting things like that till after the move, and I'm going to think about what I'm going to look at a book to find a book that we could read together. There's a couple of different books I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking if I got a book that's a Bible study book, then people could get their own books and we could follow it together. So yeah, it will be open to anybody to join, but it's likely to be a subscriber only chat. The reason I want to make it a subscriber only chat is not to make money. I don't want lots of idiots coming in and making to make it a Bible study open to anybody to watch, but it will be only open to subscribers to chat. I hope people understand why I'm planning on doing that. Pitter, you've got a pass, don't worry. You don't have to be there for those ones, Pitter. And that's the thing, nobody is forced to do anything. That's okay, wouldn't watch you anyway. Well, Mimi58, I'll solve that for you by blocking you now. See ya. There we go. Oh, PJ, sending you love. I wrote that poem in 2016 when I was going through a particularly bad patch. Oh, thank you, Nat. Like I said, when I start doing the Bible study after my move, I'm definitely not starting it before my move because I've got enough stress going on. Like I said, I want to take time to really think about what book I want to use. There is a couple of books I'm already thinking about that are books I've already read in the past, but also books that are very popular in the Christian world, and they're two books that I'm particularly thinking would be good to look at. Betty, I don't have a denomination, I'm just a Christian. I say it doesn't matter what denomination you are, literally, I'm just a Christian. Doesn't matter what denomination church you go to. It doesn't matter whether you are high church, low church, independent. It doesn't matter. If you believe the basics of being a Christian, then you're a Christian. This is Charlie Bear and Big Sister. Oh, message me, Pitter. Tell me about it. Which one was it? Thank you, Betty. Shelley, I've actually got an old Bible. I've got my great aunt's old Bible. It's a King James. I've got my own ones as well. And I'll also say this, it's also nice to be able to sometimes read the same verse in different versions, because the more modern English versions sometimes don't have the meaning of the original wording, because over time some of the original wording has been lost in translation from Hebrew into other languages, then into English. So over time, some meaning has been lost. TikTok Queen, if you want to get a Big Sister, she is still available. If you go to a Little Birdie gift shop, that's my friend Mel. I don't get any commission or anything. If you go to a Little Birdie gift shop, she has still got Big Sister in her shop. I am thinking about getting another bird, Lottie, yes. But again, not till after I move. Lauren, I do not have anything booked for 2025, and at the moment I have no plans on a cruise for 2025 because, being 100% honest, my move is costing quite a bit, as all moves do. Moving is not cheap, and being 100% honest with you, my parents are helping me pay for the move, helping me pay for my moving cost, the removal men, and helping me pay for the solicitor's fees. So all in all, there's absolutely no way that I would expect my parents to pay for a holiday next year for me. They pay for one holiday a year for me normally, but yeah, I do not have any plans on a cruise in 25. Maybe in 26, Lauren, yes, but definitely nothing in 25 as of yet. If I win the lottery, that will all change. Lou J, don't you earn from TikTok, Toe? Lou, yeah, depends what you mean by earn. I certainly don't earn a lot of money through TikTok. So, yeah. I earn a small amount from TikTok. I certainly don't earn big bucks. Is there a reason you're moving? Yes, Houston. I'm moving because of my health. Struggle with the stairs. Yeah. Lou J, I'm popular, so you assumed it would be a fair amount. Well, Lou, the thing is, I don't sit here battling all the time. I don't sit here asking for gifts all the time. I have agreed that I'm going to start doing 1 day of battles a month, occasionally 2. I did a battle day the other day, which earned me £100. Thank you very much, everybody who gifted. But I will be 100% honest with you. In this day and age, as we all know, £100 does not go very far. You love the duck behind me. That's actually a Charlie Bear stalk, not a duck. So, yeah, there's his legs. There's his stalk beak. There you go. Yeah, he's a Charlie Bear. How old am I? I am 50 years young. And to those people who say you shouldn't have teddy bears at the age of 50, I say get your own hobby. The one to the left, Lewis, is apparently a tatty teddy. I know it as a forever friend. Sorry, not forever friend. Me to you, bear. Bear. Sorry, me to you, bear. But apparently they're also known as tatty teddy. Why did I keep saying forever friend? I don't know. Forever friends are something completely different. No, Bonnie, I'm 50. Turn 50 in May. Colette, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. We are Arctophiles, and we are proud to be Arctophiles. Liam says he feels like I'm ignoring him. No, I'm not, Liam. I just haven't seen any questions from you. As you can see, my questions are going quite fast. If you've said something, I apologise if I've missed it. Yeah, my parents are back from their holiday now, Kim. Will I go back on Iona? Moo, most definitely, sometime in the future. What is an Arctophile? An Arctophile, if you look it up in the dictionary, an Arctophile is a teddy bear collector. No, I've never been married. Yes, I've been enjoying what of the Olympics I've watched, yes. Do I have a Bible app? Yes, I do, Tootsie, yes. Ryan, not for a very long time. Ventura is a lovely ship. It's a bit old, but you know what? It's still lovely. It's got a feeling of old cruising because it's got a lot of wood, dark wood in different places. And Some of the rooms could do with a bit of freshen up. Please don't expect the rooms to be spotless, as in not have a little bit of wear and tear, that type of thing. But when it comes to cleanliness, you can't beat P&O. The rooms are really good. Like I said, Ventura is not the newest of ships, but I think she's one of the nicer of the ships. I prefer Ventura over Britannia, very definitely. I don't like Britannia. Ventura I like, Iona I love. Iona is my first, Ventura would be my second. Never been on a cruise. What would you recommend for a newbie? Helen, the thing I'd recommend for a newbie is a 1 week. I'll explain why I would recommend a 1 week over a 3 or 4 night cruise. A 3 or 4 night cruise, a lot of people use them as booze cruises. And when people go on a booze cruise and they deliberately are going to get drunk for the weekend, that type of thing, you're going to get a completely different atmosphere to what you get on a holiday cruise. And a 1 week cruise is enough time to really get the feel of whether you really like cruising. And it's not too long in case you don't like it. Sacco Energy, thank you for the gifts. Thank you very much. Apologies if I've just ruined how to pronounce your name. Sorry, but thank you. 4 nights in September and a 2 week in October. So M, please do not judge the 4 nights as to what cruising is truly like. Hopefully it won't be too bad. But when I've been on a 3 or 4 night in the past, it definitely has a different feel from being on a 1 or 2 week cruise. So, yeah. Chris, hello. Thank you so much, Chris. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Yeah. What cruise is best for under 10? Big Tree. It depends what you're looking for, and it depends on your location, as in where you want to go, where you want to sail to, that type of thing. If you want to fly, if you want to, yeah. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Em. Cool, thank you. What's my favourite thing about cruising versus a normal holiday? For me, Charlotte, one of the things is the accessibility. When you go on a hotel holiday, where you've then got to travel from place to place, you know, you've got to get to the venues, you've got to get to the beaches, you've got to get to the restaurants, you've got to get to places. On a cruise ship, you wake up, you get dressed. For me, I sit on my wheelchair, leave my cabin and go straight to a restaurant on the ship. I don't have to worry about roads, I don't have to worry about pavements, I don't have to worry about public transport. It's all there on the ship. The ship takes us from one port to another. In the ports, I tend not to go very far, unless it's an overnight port, when I'll go off a bit further. Because on the overnight port, if you don't get back on time, you don't have to worry until the next day. Would you say Ventura is disabled friendly? M, please tell me you have contacted P&O and you've got an adapted cabin, and please tell me if you haven't got an adapted cabin, please make sure you still fill in the accessibility form, because people have been being turned away if they haven't got disability booked and if they don't have evacuation chairs booked. It is not automatic. You have to book evacuation chairs for your cruises. If you are disabled, even with crutches or walking sticks, not just a wheelchair, you have. Good. Phew. So many travel agents don't know enough about disabled cruising to understand that maritime law has changed and they have to now have evacuation chairs booked, even for people who are on crutches and walking sticks. And if you don't book them, they will bar you from boarding. People have been barred boarding this week because they haven't got evacuation chairs booked. And unfortunately, your insurance won't cover it because they see it as an oversight of not completed paperwork. R&T, I'm not talking about the riots. There's plenty of other lives talking about the riots. Please go and join those ones, R&T. Thank you very much. We're having a positivity live. So, yep. Shannon, thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you. Thank you, Maisie, for saying that. Oh, Daisy, have you been there and had that? Have you been barred from boarding? I'm sorry if that's happened to you, Daisy. I used to work in customer services, Jay. Mandy, thank you very much for the heart me. And Rach, thank you for the heart me. Thank you very much, girls. Thank you, ladies even. You're off on Virtuoso on Saturday. I hope you have a lovely time, Fibro Warrior. Again, though, have you contacted them to say you need an evacuation chair if you need one? Oh, crikey, these comments are going fast. Apologies, guys. Have I heard of Regent Seven Seas? Yes, I have. I know nothing about them, Laura, I'm afraid, so I can't say anything, talk about it at all, because I know nothing about them. Would I do a South American cruise? Yes, I would. I would love to cruise the Panama Canal. I really would. Great. I'm glad you have, Fibro Warrior. Cool. Wendy, hello. Welcome, welcome. Will you have a cruise next year? Unlikely, RMP. Like I was saying, because of my move, I'm unlikely to cruise in the next year.